Happy Friday. We have Weather Kid in. We have Emmett in today, and Emmett's a little nervous, but I'm going to tell you a secret, Emmett, which is going to tell everybody else watching. I still get nervous sometimes, so it's okay. The key is to be confident and trust what you're saying, and you know what? I have already seen you do the forecast, and you have the confidence. The trust is there. Are you ready to give it a go?
Yeah.
Just kidding. We can't give that yet because we haven't told anybody about you yet. So, Emmett, how old are you?
I'm 10.
And what school do you go to?
I go to Monroe Elementary.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in 4th grade, Mrs. Hoppy's class.
And what's your favorite kind of weather?
My favorite kind of weather is when it's snowy out, but it's still warm.
Warm and snowy, because we don't like when it's cold and not snowy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to agree. If it's cold enough to snow, well, in my opinion, it should snow out there. Is there anything else you want to say before you get started on the forecast?
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa.
Oh, you got to always say hi to Grandma and Grandpa. Always got to. All right, show Grandma and Grandpa what you know about the weather. Let's start with outside. What can you tell people what it was like with your mom when you came in this morning? Was it cold? Was it windy? Was it comfortable? What was it to you?
It was a little cold and with a little breeze, and you might just need like a light jacket.
Like a light jacket? I think I'm going to have to agree. What are the temperatures doing out there? What are those reading? Go ahead. There you go. Are they cold, really cold, a little chilly, mild? What are they in your opinion?
A little chilly.
A little chilly because of that breeze out there?
Yeah.
What are the numbers that you can put with these temperatures so that people can kind of know what number to put with them? Go ahead.
That goes from like the 40s to the 50s.
Exactly. I was just going to say, is it like the 20s or is it warmer than that? So we're in the 40s and the 50s, and I think that's pretty good start for the morning for this time of year. Do you think that indicates a nice warm afternoon or a colder afternoon?
Colder.
Colder afternoon? We'll have to see if you're right. Go ahead. Let's talk about those winds. What's coming up with those winds? Is it a strong breeze out there or just a fairly light breeze right now?
I'd say maybe a fairly light
light breeze. I'm going to have to agree. Do you think we have stronger winds on the way? Like tonight or maybe tomorrow?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
I think so too. Okay, and what else do we have on its way for tonight? Do you remember?
Some hail and maybe
damaging winds
and some snow.
And some snow. Yeah, you can't forget about that part in there either. So we do have a severe weather threat, right? Mm-hmm. So why don't we go ahead and show people what that looks like? What can you tell people other than the wind and the hail that we could expect? Are we in a really high severe weather threat, or is it kind of on the lower side?
Kind of on the lower side.
A little on the lower side. So that's why we're not too concerned about a tornado, right? Because that tornado risk is farther to the south. So again, can you tell people what we're really concerned about up here?
We're really concerned about the damaging winds and very large hail and greater tour risk to our south.
Yeah, so up here it's really those winds and hail, right? So nothing too crazy, but let's talk about it. So when could we see those showers and thunderstorms?
This evening and tonight.
This evening into tonight? Go ahead, let's show them. There you go. So until those showers and thunderstorms roll into the area, if you hit the button, what can we see before those showers and thunderstorms? Are we going to see any sunshine today through the afternoon?
It seems like we might see
a little bit before those showers and storms move in. Okay, when are those storms going to move in? This evening? Go ahead and hit the button, and if you look up here, you'll see the time.
Oh,
so this is 1 o'clock this afternoon.
1 p.m.
So that's when we'll see some sunshine. Those storms, see down here, like you just said, this evening. What time does that show?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. is when we could see some of those. And then are those, if you go a little bit further, is that going to continue overnight?
Maybe a little.
Maybe a little, yep. Those thunderstorms will fizzle out, but rain may continue. And what comes after that rain, if you go a little bit further?
After that rain comes...
What did we just talk about?
Maybe some, like, hail and strong winds.
Some hail and strong winds with those storms, and then snow, right? Mm-hmm. You mentioned that's the third concern we have with this system. So if you hit the button one more time, it's going to talk about today. So what's the good news about today? We've talked about the bad news. What's the good news about today?
The good news is that it's windy this evening
And what about the temperatures?
And that the temperatures will be 75.
Yeah, it's a nice warm temperature, right? You can get
Yeah.
outside before those storms move in?
Yeah.
And what about once those storms move in? What about tonight? What are those temperatures going to drop to?
They're gonna drop to
There you go.
43.
Yeah, so they're going to cool off a little bit. And what about the extended forecast? What is that looking like if you go one more time?
It looks like it's gonna be
Go ahead, hit it again. There you go. See, you're going to be able to take over my place in any moment there. So what do we have coming up after tomorrow?
it looks like it's gonna be a little windy out with
Yep.
some rain, snow showers, and it's gonna drop from 43 degrees to 19.
Exactly. And then is it going to calm down for a little bit? We've got sunshine on Sunday.
A little, yeah.
Yeah.
On Sunday, it's gonna be nice and warm.
Exactly. So that's kind of the light at the end of the tunnel, right? It's going to get better by Sunday. So Emmett, was this super hard, or do you think you could do it again?
I think I could do it again if I practiced some more.
I know you could do it again. And you know, practice makes perfect, right?
Yeah.
You heard the forecast here first. We are in first alert mode, so for all your other updates, be sure you tune back in at KUIC News Now tonight at 5, 6, and 10 p.m.